What up, figure freaks? Gingervitis75 coming at you with a brand new action figure review. Today we are doing the Mattel WWE Monday Night War Diamond Dallas Page action figure review. Kind of looking at the box here. This series or set comes with Build-A-Figure parts for the Commissioner Shawn Michaels. We'll take a little quick peek at the back of the box here. We got the glamour shot. We got Diamond Dallas Page. We got a little stat line up here. He is from the Jersey Shore. Height is 6'5". He weighs 248. And the finisher is the Diamond Cutter. And then we'll do the little write-up here. In WCW's internal struggle to defend itself from the NWO, DDP had Scott Hall's number in the main event of Nitro before the New World Order's numbers overwhelmed him. Career highlights: WCW World Heavyweight Champion, WCW United States Champion, and WCW World Tag Team Champion. And then here's the rest of the line here. We got Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, and his NWO/Rap is Crap outfit look. We got the Big Boss Man in his riot gear, and of course Stone Cold Steve Austin. We got a nice little picture back there on the side. On the front, kind of look at the figure there. He's doing his little diamond pose or whatever. We got the rib wrap, and then we got a couple of swappable hands, looks like. Over here, we got a little window on top. We got the barcode on the bottom. Let's open this guy up. All right, let's take a quick look at DDP in his plastic prison and the molding. We got him in his jeans. Those jeans look pretty dang tight on him. And then we got the swappable hands, as well as the rib wrap, which will go around here. It wraps around him, kind of protects the ribs. Pretty cool. We'll set that aside and check out this HBK head. Removable cowboy hat. It's pretty dang good face sculpt, I might say. That's really nice. I was gonna sell this figure when I put it together, but I'm not so sure now. Well, all right. Let's check out the DDP figure. Got Diamond Dallas Page up on the turntable, out of his packaging and plastic molding. Great looking figure. I really dig this figure. There's a few things. There's a couple paint mishaps, it looks like, but otherwise it's a great looking figure. Like the jeans, they do look pretty dang tight on them. Like you got like 3 sizes too small. We'll check out the articulation here though. Forgive the bumpiness. Head swivels a little bit, rotates. Got the shoulder. We do have pinless on the elbows. And we got these nice elbow pads. I love the tattoos as well. Really well done. Except for right here, we got a little bit of paint, but I can use some rubbing alcohol and that should come right out. But this looks great. The paint and the head scan is pretty dang good. Always got to have that little star tattoo on his chest. He's always got that going on. We got the twist and pivot on the wrists. We can swap the hands here. We got, along with the elbow pads, we got the wrist wraps on both sides. And then we just got the finger tape, the black finger tape on the left-hand side. And then we got his whole hand kind of wrapped up on the right, along with some finger tape. We got stomach crunch, works pretty well even with the rib wrap. And then we got the swivel on the waist. These thighs, they're super tight. You pull them out like this. Oh my God, I could barely do that the first time. And when I brought it back, he didn't want to go even farther than this. So they kind of lock in there, and you gotta bring it back and then push it up because they are I guess, drop downs. That's what Mattel is dealing with now. They're doing the drop downs. So press him back in there. He's good to go. Thigh cut. Got the swivel there. Double jointed knees. Almost can kick his own ass. Not quite though. Got the boot cut swivel. And then of course the pivot and the rocker on the ankle. Really great figure. I like it. We'll put these guys aside and then we're going to do some comparisons. I just want to talk a little bit about DDP. He's a good guy. I like the DDP yoga stuff that he does, and how he helps out other athletes. What he did for like Buff Bagwell and Jake the Snake, and of course Scott Hall before he died. I think Jake the Snake and Scott Hall both lived at Dally's house, which is interesting. I mean, if they weren't all sober and trying to stay healthy and stuff, they would have been partying like fucking crazy, you know? I'm sure they all did back in the day. Maybe you could throw Buff Bagwell in the mix too. That wouldn't be good, would it? We'll do some comparisons, and then I just kind of want to talk a little bit about DDP's career. Great guy, but kind of the influence, and you know, just talk about him and Scott Hall and what kind of went down with those two. So this figure is great. We're going to bring out a couple more DDPs. We got this one. I had this one for a long time. I love this figure. I think this is WCW look. I'm not 100%, but I think this is before this. It does have the star on the chest. Same tattoos. As you can see, it's an older figure. We got these little pins in the wrist and the hands there. Not removable hands back then. You just got what you got, and that's it. Just black elbow pads. I like this vest. You turn around, DDP, got the diamond back there. Same thing with the sides of the pants. Really nice looking figure. Love it. Then we got this one, which was from the Legends wave, probably a few years ago. And he was online only, him and Bruce Beefcake, which is kind of interesting. But I like this outfit, this vest here with the lightning. You know, he's kind of doing the whole like self-promotion, self-help thing. So he's got the earpiece and the microphone, and he's up there doing his Tony Robbins spiel, I guess you could say. The DDP up here. Bang, man, on the back, and he's got the hands in the diamond shape, you know, he's doing that posture. The pants are pretty wicked. Great overall figure. I always have to kind of stand like this. Bang! Now, we're going to bring in Mr. Scott Hall from, I think, Monday Night War Wave 1. Now, just to talk about him and DDP, these guys were like partners in crime. I think that this guy should be like a little taller, but he's shorter. Yeah, they're close, but Scott Hall's a big man. So DDP was the manager for Scott Hall, and Scott Hall was doing the gimmick of the Diamond Stud. Diamond Dallas Page, Diamond Stud. And let me tell you, Scott Hall was huge, and he did a single strap black singlet, so he looked super imposing. He had black sunglasses. He had the slick back hair. I really hope that we get a 2-pack with the way he looked, which was like almost like a pimp, and they rode around in a Cadillac, and I want to get a Diamond Stud figure. Please, let's get a Diamond Stud figure. I would love it. I'd be so happy. Anyways, the story goes that these guys were working, and they always went to Waffle House. And when they left Waffle House, because they ate a shit ton, they would always grab toothpicks. And so they're walking out and they're talking about how toothpicks should be part of their gimmick and they should do something fun like talk a bunch of crap when they're doing their promos and then take the toothpicks out of their mouth and fling it. And I think they're talking about like flinging it towards either the guy with the microphone, like if it was Mean Gene, or like, you know, flinging them at their adversaries or whoever they're wrestling. So they did the promo later on, and I guess walking out of Waffle House, Diamond Dallas grabbed like a big handful of toothpicks, and so they're like practicing out in the parking lot, which is kind of funny. And they're doing their promo later on, and they got their toothpicks and they're talking all this stuff. And while Diamond Dallas is speaking, the toothpick falls out. It's his only toothpick. So it comes down to Scott Hall. And he takes the toothpick out of his mouth and he flings it at the camera lens, which was interesting. So it kind of became his thing. And so Diamond Dallas kind of takes partial credit for that. But it, you know, that was part of Scott Hall's character at the time, and it, you know, it grew and pretty much was part of Razor Ramon's gimmick, and then even with the NWO, he was always sporting the toothpick. So I thought that was pretty cool, and a nice little fun fact for you guys there. We'll put him back here. Another guy that he kind of hangs with, Jake the Snake. Now this figure is sick. I love this figure, and I got the Chase. It's an early Legends figure. He's got Damien there. That's how I remember him. I love this head sculpt. I love the hair. It's awesome. Finally, oh yeah, the Macho Man, yeah, who worked with Diamond Dallas a lot. This is an older figure. It's almost like an NWO style figure. Love it though. It's kind of like around when he came out with the came out with the Be a Man video when he's talking a bunch of smack to Hogan. So yeah, gosh, anything else I gotta cover here? Tattoos, articulation, comparisons. Oh, I'm gonna rank it. The paint app's solid, except for that one little piece on the arm here, but I can get rid of that. You know, it'll be okay. It happens. It seems to happen more often than it should, but oh well. 0 to 5. I'm gonna give this guy a 3, a 3.2. I really like this figure, and I'm very happy to have it, as I hope you are too. I hope you're finding these guys out there. I just heard today Demolition has been signed to a Legends contract, so we're gonna get hopefully get some new Legends action figures or Elite action figures of the one, the only, one of my favorite tag teams of all time, Demolition. Awesome. And, you know, maybe since they signed, maybe Barry Darsow will get some Repo Man, or maybe Mr. Hole-in-One even. I can't remember what else he did. Killer Khrushchev, whatever. I'm going to bust out the ruler here. We got DDP coming in at about 6 1/4 inch. No, 6 3/4 inch. My bad. 6 3/4 inch. So that's about the height there. Thanks, guys. Please like and subscribe. Please comment. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the reviews. I really enjoyed doing them. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Keep on collecting and have fun. All right? Peace!